everybody. Just wanted to make sure everybody's having a good day today. Yes, that's what what Sunday's going to be about. Morning rant, coffee, or tea, depending upon what you want. So how you doing, Tina?
Love you.
Love you. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Ashley. Hope you had a good night. I know I did. Found out a few things. Yes. I've been blocked. Why? Because I don't agree with you. I didn't want to be a part of your channel. I did everything very nice and respectful. The reason is because you're on flip flop strings. You're just becoming the puppet. And she is the puppet master. It's a shame because we were friends. We go back. You invited me to your house. And this is the way you're going to treat me? Well, then you get this. I didn't block you. Nope. But you all can figure out who I am. Oh, we want nothing but love. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. You go and block me. You're two-faced. You're fake. You're the reason why YouTube is going the way it is, because you're fake. Good morning, Snobby. Not even the courage to talk to me like everybody does, or everybody says to do, who you've said to do. Oh, if you have a problem, just go to that person. Go to that person and discuss it. Bullshit. So I'm going to have a little fun with it today. You know, you'll see your channel will be declining because of the cancer you associate yourself with. It's been done. Other people have gone against me to side with Flip Flop, and then found out the real thing, the real honest opinion about that person. And it's kind of funny though. I am very good friends with these people now. I didn't throw it in their face. I throw in their face. And like I told you, so one day you're going to learn and you're going to come to me and go, JJ, you're right. You're so right. Yeah. You're so right. You and the other people on your panel are all nothing but a pawn in her game. Don't you notice that for 5 weeks that Flip Flop was down in her hole, there was no problems, right? And now all of a sudden there is. And don't tell me she's not contacting you on the side, because I know how it runs. I've been there. Tina, hello. AB Kitchen, hello. Eileen, it's great to see you. Kuntz, what's up, brother? See, I don't take crap from nobody. You do something against me, I'm going to expose it. I could say your name. There's no reason to, because everybody knows who it is. And I'm not doing this to get people against you, so don't think that. Unlike yourself. because you unsubbed to me, you blocked me without even talking to me, all over a troll that you wouldn't stick up for me against. And then you let Flip Flop pull the strings and yip in your ear and take control. You think you're in control of your channel? You're not. She is. Trust me on that. You have no control over your channel. Every time you let her up there, it's getting worse and worse. Good morning, Carol. But when you learn, it may be too late for you to come crawling your ass back to me. Because I think I've decided not to take people back like that jump to conclusions right away. You know, I could have been just as bad as you and blocked you as soon as I saw Flip Flop on your panel. But I didn't do that because you can't stop everybody for liking someone else. But you decided to. You decided to block people that are in association just because they like somebody else. That is wrong. Your channel will go down for that. People will see. Until you get rid of the cancer, Flip Flop. Once you do that, I think you'll be fine. You really had an interesting channel at one time. You can't put people in your close circle just to get people in there. You have to be careful. And you're just doing it willy-nilly. Hey, yeah, open arms. Oh, yes, we love everybody. We need more jokers in the world. Good morning, Jeff. Well, that's not what you need. She is a cancer to YouTube. Mark my words, today, 11/3/2019. You will see. What's up, Barry? Good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, I decided to do this. I even messed up my mask just to do this right. And I don't wear my hats like this because I don't like to really. Once in a while I will, but if I'm sitting against something, the brim always goes up against the chair. But yeah. And then you got other people. This is a different subject now. Other people that are complaining this morning about YouTube. Oh, the money. Oh, this, that, the money. Fishing stripes. Hello, how are you? You know, yes, you can disagree with things about YouTube because they're doing their best to try to keep everything good for us. They want us to succeed. It's not YouTube that is unsubscribing people to you. It's people. This is a free platform that you get to do live streaming, make friends, put up videos for free, and you have the opportunity to make money. How is that bad? Somebody please explain that to me. Good morning, Deidre. Good morning, Passion. I would really like somebody to explain that to me, how you have the opportunity to make money, how that is a bad thing. Do you make it? Are you going to get rich off of YouTube? No, probably not. But whatever it is, it is. You're filming videos. It's not hard. You're sitting in a chair talking to people. It's not hard. I'll take it any day. Well, that's what I really want to do on Sunday mornings is start my coffee chat off with a little rant and things I've learned to inform people, see what their opinions are. I love to hear other people's opinions. I don't force my opinions on anybody, on any subject. I will listen to other people's opinions. I'm not here to argue with you. But when you do me wrong, you better be ready for it. Just like S and Flip Flop. Flip Flop. The cancer of YouTube. No, they don't like being called out on the truth. And if I'm doing something to offend somebody, come to me. We could talk about it. Gil and I had a little disagreement. Gil reached out to me. That's what everybody wants to do. I got a little, more respect for him for doing that because he saw that there was a little bit of a problem going on and he directed it to me. He didn't go behind my back and unsub me. He didn't go behind my back and block me. He came to me and we worked it out. Now we're both understanding of what the problem was and we both got it. S, you're a sneaky bitch. That's about it. And so is Flip Flop. The sneakiest. That is a snake beyond belief. She wants to just have fun. Oh, leave me alone. Just go about your way. Yeah, okay. The 5 weeks you weren't here was glorious. As soon as you come back, that's when the shit starts stirring up again. How does anybody think that they don't see the truth coming out of that? I don't know. You can't give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You can't. That's when you get stepped on. And we were friends. We were good friends. I was going to send you a sticker. You wanted me to come up to your house and hunt. I was with you before. Way before you even got close to 1,000. But you let Flip Flop in your life. And now it's turned into shit. That's all I got to say. This probably will stay on most of the stream, too. Because I'm hoping you see it. I'm hoping you go back and watch the beginning of it, too. Okay. So I did 12 minutes of a rant. That's about what I'll do. And then I can bring people up to the panel. And if you'd like, don't be afraid. Because nobody's going to bash you here. Trust me. I invite anybody who has comments on the subject. Either people complaining about YouTube all the time or people stabbing you in the back. It's all welcome. This is not a drama video or a stream. This is just, let's talk. What do you mean translating? I don't want to translate nothing. The hell was that? And I'll tell you something. This hour change thing as you get older sucks. We went ahead an hour. Right? And we went back an hour. So when it was 4 o'clock, it would have been really 5 o'clock. You'd think, oh, I got another hour to sleep. No, I was up at 4 o'clock. It doesn't help. I think they need to quit that stuff. All right. Thanks, Barry. Yeah. Barry, you can do it. You'll be nervous. I was nervous my first one, too. And believe it or not, there was only 2 people on my live stream, the very first one I did. But live streaming gets people to see who you are, and it helps with getting people out there. Yeah, you know what? I just think they should stop it altogether, Passion. Just leave it one time straight through. I wasn't appreciative of being up at 4 o'clock. It didn't help me get no extra hours sleep. It's just going to take me an hour longer to get back to sleep. And what you got to hide here? What you got to hide? That's another question. Integrity. Oh, when I hit 1,000, I'll reveal my face. Well, that came and went. What happened? Nothing. Hey, I invited Snobby. You can rant. I love it. Like I said. Thanks, Coons. uh, this is not for drama. This is just to rant on what you're feeling. It could be about anything. I just happen to have a topic. But it doesn't have to be that. It could be about anything. I was just on a few live streams this morning. Everybody's complaining about YouTube. YouTube. Hey, I mean, if you're unhappy, don't do it. You know? Yeah, I grew up with it too, Passion. I was willing to take it on when I was younger, when I could sleep. It never bothered me. Thank you, Fishing. I appreciate that, buddy. But now, I don't know. I was up at 4 o'clock, and that would have been 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it was my normal time to get up. I have that internal clock that just doesn't shut off. Hey, that's true, Barry. What's he gonna do, Passion? That's the question. I know you said you don't want to do it, and I respect that you didn't want to do it, but he did challenge you, so I don't know. The ball's out there. It's in your court. What's up there, Philly? Well, it's just a prove a point, Phil. You know, people hide behind masks for a reason because they're fake, and you know they try to spread. Oh, I'm a good person. Everybody needs to show love. Meanwhile, they'll go behind your back instead of addressing any kind of issue they might have with you. They'll go behind your back and unsub to you and block you. For why? What's up, Ralph? I was up on her. Oh, were you, Coons? I missed that part. She does not run her channel. The one with the robe flip flop, that's the one running her channel. And it's sad to say S just doesn't see it. She will. It'll probably be way too late when she finally figures it out. And I hate using that phrase, cancer YouTube, because cancer, I can't stand cancer. But it's the truth. She is a channel killer. What's up, Raven? And I would suggest you all go and check it out sometime too if you haven't. Go look at it. Look, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not lying. I'm not doing this to be mean. I do this because it's the truth. Anything I say that comes out of my mouth is the truth. It's not an opinion. Well, it's my opinion, but it's the truth. Yeah, I think there's another person that runs the channel too, Kyle. I understand. Everybody does it a little different. It's just where I come from, Phil. It's different. I went through problems as a kid. You know, people, backstabbing all the time. I've learned for me, it's better off to vent it out than to hold it in because then I'll just, I'll get myself sick if I don't let it out. This is a great place to let it out. I mean, if people don't want to hear it, they can leave. That's fine. I'm not upset with anybody like that. If you have a problem with me, you don't like what I'm doing or something that bothers you, you can always contact me. My email is in my about section. Most of you have me on some other kind of social media. Just don't go behind my back and unsub to me, and don't go behind my back and block me for a disagreement. And the disagreement was terrible. There was a freaking troll in there attacking me. I timed the troll out, and I got shit for it. What would you do if you're in somebody's chat and there's a troll in there and says, "Give me your address, I'm going to pull up on you"? That's a threat to me, and I don't take threats lightly. I pretty much almost got swatted. I was doxxed. I had my phone calls. People, the trolls calling my phone, my wife's phone, my daughter's phone, putting Craigslist ads and having 15 people in one day come to my house in big U-Haul trucks looking to help me move to Arizona. I know how it is. You got to stand up for yourself. If you don't, then you get taken advantage of. Fishing stripes, I'm not into calling the channels out. I guess I could, but I really don't. But you look around, there's, the math says it all. I don't care if anybody in the chat wanted to say who it was. That's fine. I can't stop anybody for doing stuff. But, it's horrible. I take control of my channel. This is what I do. I'd like to do live streams. I like putting up hunting videos, cooking videos, rant videos. But when you have someone up on your panel consistently and they're running it, it's going to go down sooner or later. You'll start losing supporters. Your view time will go down. And then you always got people that are in the chat, which I know who they are, who act like your friend, but then go back and running and yip in people's ears. I know who. I'm 49 years old. I've been through it all. I know everything about it. I know when people are backstabbing you. I know when people are fake to you. Come on. I'm going to keep going. There's nothing in this universe that will ever make me stop. That's why I vent it out, so I don't get sick to my stomach about it. I have to let it out. That's just how I do it. I don't sit here and tell everybody you got to be nice to everybody. You can't be. I don't sit here and tell you, oh, jokes are just jokes. No harm, no foul. I had a guy in here the other day that was a mod and started going after another person in here. I took his wrench away and blocked him. You don't do that in my channel. Everybody's safe here. I'm not overthinking nothing because I was blocked and I was unsubscribed to. It's not overthinking. Trust me. I don't react at the drop of a dime. It takes a while and things have to happen for me to react. Yeah, Carol was there. She's seen it. I did not react wrong. Maybe somebody else wouldn't have reacted to that and would have said, just took it with a grain of salt. I don't take anything with a grain of salt. I can joke around. I can. But the things that we're saying and I was sticking up for someone else. And then he started going at me. I like to protect the people that are close to me. Thank you, Carol. I know you do. And I know a lot of people do. And I know there are people that do but won't say it because that's just the way they are. I will never hold anything back. That's all right, Phil. Don't do things behind people's back. I would never do it. I don't expect people to do it to me, but I guess my expectations are a little too high for people, which I'm learning very quickly not to have. And I'm not saying everybody, because there are a ton of people that I respect so much. You all know who you are. But it's just and believe me, there's 17 people in here. I guarantee there's someone in here that's going to go back and start talking. There's lurkers. Lurkers are okay because I do it. It's how you learn. I'm not spreading lies. I'm not. Everything I'm saying is 110% the truth. That's all you'll ever get out of me. I said it a million times. I am the same way on camera and off camera. You want to come hang out with me, you'll see me act the same way. I'm real. 110% real. My father used to get mad at me when I was a kid. I thank you, it's snobby. My father used to get mad at me when I was a kid because I was the fighter in the group. I can always take care of myself. And if my friends would get into a fight and I knew they couldn't handle it, I would jump in the middle and take care of it. It's always how I was. Because he used to get mad saying, you're always sticking up for them, but when you need them, where are they going to be? He was right to a point, because there was only a handful of people that I would be able to trust back then that would have my back too. And that's when I got older. Not my younger. When I got into my 20s, I started hanging out with a different bunch of guys. And believe me, they would have my back 110%. When I was younger, early teens and everything, it was a little different. That's another thing I know. And I know what you're talking about. I seen. Yeah. I have a totally different saying for that, but I won't say that now. Oh yeah, I don't. I had a couple of beers. I had like 12 beers one time on a live stream, and by the end of the live stream, I had okayed me getting dressed up as a woman and going into Walmart and shopping. So yeah, I don't drink on live streams. I hardly drink anyway. That night was just something that happened, but yeah, I will never do that again. It is very degrading and disrespectful. Yeah, Eileen, I totally agree with you. There's fun, and then there's going over that line. But that's not my channel. That don't personally hurt me, so I don't rant about that. But I definitely know what you're talking about. I seen it. There's no reason to act like that. And that's the thing that I don't get. It's YouTube has a lot of sheep channels that keep that going by giving super chats. It's not my cup of tea. I watched it for a little while and then I left. But it is what it is. At least that's not doing any kind of personal attack on someone. Everybody runs their channel the way they want, but you're not dragging other people into it, is kind of how I think about it. Unlike us, who promotes love and having fun and letting things go. Meanwhile, you go behind someone's back and unsubscribe, and then you ban them. I'm sure you were, because it was getting out of hand. The parts that I seen before I left. I'll have a beer once in a while. I like these small microbrew beers, and just for the flavor, not to get drunk or nothing. I don't do that no more. I did that a ton. I was going out all the time. Me and my wife, we were on a bowling team. We drank. We were on a dart team. We drank. We'd sit on the stoop. We drank. Groundhog's Day. We drank just to have fun. But we don't do that no more. All that party life of mine has rushed away with age. I think I know the one you're talking about, Barry. But it is what it is, right? I just don't like the backstabbing going on. And that one that Eileen was talking about, that you just leave. But it seems like it happens all the time. So there's really no good time to go in there then. But the backstabbing is an issue, especially when you promote love and kindness. And let's just all get along. Let's all just get along. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it hides all the gray. Yeah, that's more than enough. And I don't even do it that much now, Ali Mac. It's you know what, when I'll have a beer, if I have company over, maybe I'll have that. Or once in a while, I don't know why, but if I'm gonna cook a real meal, I'll like to have a beer when I'm doing that. Other than that, it's just it's not a problem for me. I don't have to drink. Just like I don't have to smoke. I do this because I enjoy it. I can take all the juice, I could take this device and throw it out and I wouldn't miss it. It's just the way I am. What happened there with Smokey? Oh yeah, she'll do it. She's just busy, Smokey. I know who you were talking. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad everybody knows. Glad you figured it out, codfishing, because it really was a good channel at one time, and I do believe the closer this person got to 1,000, that's when things started changing. And then Flip Flop came on the scene after her 5 weeks of being gone, which was a godsend to YouTube. It really was. She came back, and it's all a shit show now. And she's more than welcome. Anybody out there want to go yip in the rear? Tell her, come on over. I was called out once, actually by Flip Flop. I ran to that freaking computer and got up on the panel. There's no fear in my eyes. Yeah, because we're the New York vaping crew. Anybody want to come up and discuss their feelings? You are more than welcome. Because that's what I do on Sundays, Mama Dawn. Don't like the fact that people go behind your back and unsubscribe and ban you when they promote how much they want to keep friendships and discuss things. And then you go and do that. So, yeah, I was calling them out just because of those reasons. And you know what? We got 15 people in here. Everybody talking with me agrees with me. So obviously it's not me. It's just a rant. It's not drama. It's a good day. You're damn right it is. And you're right. It might be getting a little old. But the problems aren't coming from me. And I'm not going to sit there and take them either. Because, again, people will notice that I was banned and I'm not there. And then they're going to ask questions. And this is to clarify, I'm not the bad guy. Because people will start believing that if you don't hear it from the source. All right. Fishing, hey, it was a pleasure having you here. Appreciate you stopping in. You're welcome anytime. That's because it's so easy codfishing on YouTube, because everybody's all these people like that are YouTube warriors, keyboard warriors, and they'll take advantage of somebody, and I don't like that. Exactly. So if it's you go on different channels that have problems, and everybody's always discussing, oh, we should talk it out with people. You have a problem with someone, talk it out. I'm always available to talk it out. You have a problem? I didn't know there was a problem like that. That's what gets me. Oh, and here comes my co-partner.
Well, I obviously heard what you've had to say, and you know, I'm totally 100% agreeing with everything you said, because when you've supported a channel, right? Because that's what it's about, supporting a channel, watching their videos and commenting on their videos, and then to get shit on because of other people in your sector, as it might have been, I think that's absolutely outrageous. When you've sent these people stuff and you wonder yourself, I've just wasted probably 6 months of my time to get shit on by you. You have your people. Congratulations. I hope you do very well in all you do. But I know that this platform fly around shit.
Yeah. It really does.
And I can't believe. I mean, generally, when people are covering up, they're hiding something. They're not being true to themselves or the people that are around them. When people make claims and they don't stick to them claims, they're not being true. Or is it a case of, oh, I'll do it when I get to 2,000 subscribers, I will remove it, but I'll just keep hanging you along. Why hide things?
Mm-hmm.
Why hide? There's no need to hide. None of us hide.
So that's the reason why you do live streams, not to hide. You want people to see who you are and how you are, not to be fake.
And like you say, they're just sheep, just followers of, just sheep. And having your channel run by somebody else has got to be the worst thing on this planet. No one runs your channel. No one runs my channel. Yeah, it's my channel. I don't have people in my ear hole saying to me, oh, you need to moderate this person. You need to do this. You need to do that. No, I'll do it. It's my channel.
Yep.
Having other people tell you what to do on your channel. And as for being a moderator on someone's channel, to me, that means that's a safe person. And you respect everything that they do on your channel. And if someone comes in trolling you and you time them out and you don't get nothing other than being treated like a troll yourself, don't wash with me. I'm there to protect channels. If something's going on in that channel, I want to time that person out, because I'm there to look out for them and their channel.
Right.
Not to have someone say, oh, no, we made a mistake. Well, no, do yourself a favour, go back and check it and see what was happening. Have control of your channel. And then, have a second thought about it. Don't understand it. And that's the thing, it's a long road.
It is a very long road. Everybody keeps plugging at it and wants to be happy in what they're doing, and you got all these shit stories around all the time. And this is not, we're not here, guys, to start a shit. We're just here proving a point.
Yeah, you're right, Smokey. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, look, I always find that it'll all come out in the end. It will rear its ugly head, and You know, I mean, you know, obviously someone's going there because she's got nowhere else to go right now, I believe.
Exactly.
Is that the case? Because there is no one else that'll take her because of all this.
Yeah.
So she's
And there's
got
a
one
whole
last.
lot of this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's her last resort, is it, to go there?
This behind the scenes is all that she does. Trust me, I know. She's got split screens that she watches. She's never even dedicated to one stream all the time. She's always running around trying to find other things to stir up.
Yeah.
I tell you though, I find this to be so damn annoying.
Well, I just think it's stupid. I mean, look, we're all entitled to do whatever we like with our own channels, right? But as I say, if you've supported somebody for X amount of time, right, and then you get shit on like that, that's a true 100% supporter to your channel. You've watched them get to 1K. You've made them get there. You've not made them get there, but you've helped them get there through being a supporter of their channel. And then once they get there, they like shit on you because they don't like the truth. They don't like, and I mean, I wasn't even calling that channel out. It was a person on that channel. You know, a person that seems to run her channel for her.
Yeah. She don't have the guts to run her own channel the way she really wants to.
Is that because she doesn't know how to, or, you know, I mean, Jesus, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
And I've done a shout out for this person too back a while ago, just to help, you know, get to that point. I mean, it was nothing fake on my end ever. And then you go and do all that crap and do what you did the other day. It's just terrible. Yeah, I gotta honestly take this thing off because I find it to be so freaking annoying.
Yeah, and I can't see very much. I don't understand that. But hello, MD. Good to see you. Love the challenge you've done. Very good video in. Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, you know, for one thing, what you do want, right, is experienced moderators in your chat. And obviously, not everybody who's got a moderation wrench is available to be on every single live stream, right? So when someone does come along your stream that you know is very, very experienced in picking up things on straight away, and you jump on it and deal with it, and then you get called out that, oh no, we just want fun and everything like that. Well, no, listen, it doesn't work like that, because then the problem gets worse. So you nip it in the bud, deal with it, and say, thanks, moderator, whoever it is, appreciate that, you was on it, because that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
To help my channel. Not to have someone saying things and calling people out in the chat and saying stupid things in the chat, and then it just escalates. No, you time that person out. You never block the person. You just time that person out and let them know, listen, back off. You know, I'll hide a message if it's sometimes spam words.
Right.
Because what people don't realise, and I'm not going to say this in a nasty way, but what people don't realise is that before you get to 1K, you're not monetized, right? Until you're after 1K. Now, when you reach that 1K, right, for what I believe, YouTube can go back over all of the videos previous to you getting to 1K. And if there's any spamming words or anything untoward in there, they could flag them up and say, well, we can't show that one. We can't do that. No. And I think a lot of people don't really know because they're new to YouTube. And people do need wising up.
Oh yeah, when you go into review of getting monetized, they check every video you have. And they go over everything.
Yep. One door shuts, another opens, you know. Front door shuts.
What's up, Mess Hall? I know you're probably at work. This has been going on, Kuntz, but I found out last night that I was unsubscribed and banned from the channel.
And I would never, ever try to influence someone else's thoughts on another channel. What they do and where they go is completely up to them, right? But if it can happen to the likes of us, right, that are true supporters, that are good bloody moderators, then what chance do you stand if you're not nowhere near as good as what we are?
Right.
No respect, no loyalty.
Get out of there. Go on.
Like you say, I've got an email address. You could have just dropped me an email and said, listen, I hear what you've said, right? It's not going to change. I'm going to keep it the same. Okay. If you don't want to come to my channel, I don't have a problem with it. But, you know, don't be coming into my chat. If you want to talk to me, email me.
Yeah.
And we'll chat about it, yeah?
Morning, Mike. Oh, you're getting ready for work, Mess? Yeah, I kind of figured out you were going or you were there already.
Only Mike.
Yeah, I never, ever, because I see people in chats that, you know, I don't like or something, or whatever the case may be. I see people in there chatting, and that's fine. You know, everybody likes what they like. I would never say, hey, you can't go in there. If you go in there, then get away from me. I would never do that.
Yeah. Yeah, people got a freedom of choice, and we also have a freedom of speech as well. You know, I know it's a tough call. It's a real tough call when I believe you're being called out on the truth, on what others see. Yeah, okay, so it's her channel. She can do what she likes. She can have on the panel who she likes. That's correct. But when it's being run, and you see that it's being run, I mean, you know, you don't just go dishing out wrenches, right? Because you don't, for one, you don't know nothing about the people, right? You don't have someone that's got 50 subscribers and start handing them a wrench, because for one, they've got no experience whatsoever. I've got just over the 800 mark. I'm still learning.
Right.
I'm still learning. So you cannot tell me, right, that if you've got 50 subs, you know exactly what you're doing on YouTube, because you won't. You're just not going to. There's lots of things to learn, and you learn them on the way. The more time you put into it. Yeah, some people grow really fast. You can have 1,000 subs within 6 months.
Uh-huh. Oh, I was going to bring up a point. Now I forgot the hell I was going to say. I'll think of it after. I went to bed early, Mess Hall. I did my stream yesterday for like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I went over by Granny. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It was a perfect example. Mama Dawn got blocked in Gil's live stream from his channel. He had no clue, so it had to come from a moderator that had a problem with Mama Dawn or something, or had a problem with me and took it out on Mama Dawn. He rectified it as soon as he found out about it. It's just handing wrenches out to everybody just because I think it could ruin a channel in an eye blink. What's up, Recycle Dude?
Recycle Dude, good to see you. Yeah. I mean, I don't give exactly out. I only give out my wrenches to people that come to my streams that I know a little bit about them, you know, and I've seen them around. I know who they are. You know, they've done live streams themselves. I know. You know, and there probably are people still in my stream that come there that I feel, you know what, they will get one day. Don't be upset if you're not going to be given one straight away as soon as you come in, because I don't know much about you. Until I do. I mean, I know you can take it away just as quick as you can give it.
Yeah.
You know, but still, I think this wrench thing gets a little bit out of control. And as long as you know that there's someone in your stream that you 100% trust with that wrench, and if anything untoward was to come in your stream, that they would deal with it straight away, that's good enough for me. But as I say, you can't always expect somebody of that high quality with a wrench to be in your stream all the time, because it's just not life. Life's not like that. So if there isn't one there, and you know someone else, then great. And that's how your channel grows, I believe. Having good people behind you.
Yeah.
They sure do get that. Yeah.
I went through my list this morning. I took a whole load of people off. Just because, you know, whatever reason I picked them or not. But yeah, I had to clean up my whole mod list too. It's nothing personal with some of them. Some of them there was that, you know, I see things going on that I didn't like, and I will address them when I see them. But you know, it's not like I'm going to go behind their back and unsubscribe and block them. Then I will tell them the expectations of what I want out of my channel, and let them know that they could probably get their wrench back as long as I see that, you know, things are going well.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, I believe that if the person always respects the host, because that's the most important thing on any live stream, is respecting the host. I mean, I'm going to sort of probably add a lot more to my about page. Not that people read that about page, because, you know, they tend to overlook that. They tend to overlook the description of the streaming as well. But
that cow.
And yeah, I mean, like, you know, we've had some real good fun, and that's what it should be. We've had some real good fun. There is no drama. This is not about drama at all. This is not creating a drama either. This is just an open discussion, and that's what it is, an open discussion about a situation.
What's up, Reaper?
And you know what? If this was my stream right now, and that person came into the stream and wanted to come up on the panel, they would be more than welcome. You know, they would be more than welcome to come up and have a chat, all in the open, nothing head, you know, and talk about it. Maybe learn something from it. And if you hide away from it, then you're not solving nothing. You're not. What are you doing? Some sausage rolls up on the little table where he wants them. You're not having no more. You've had one. Come on down. Don't be naughty. No more. That's it. Yeah, and chat about stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be on the attack, you know, saying everything. I would listen too. Be more than welcome. But that won't happen, though, because behind the scenes is easier for people like that.
Some people just can't deal with the what I would say the truth.
Right.
They just can't deal with that. And I'd rather be told. You know, I'd rather be told. I'd rather you come to me, Jane, and say, like, well, look, I didn't quite agree with that, but, you know, and I'd go, well, you know what? I'll see that now. And until someone, You're not having one. No. She's going crazy for one. Look, he's mad. He's become possessed. Yeah, I'd rather someone just say, listen, I see that going on and I don't really like, I'd go, well, you know what? Until you said something I really didn't know. And I'd go, you know what? Appreciate you pulling me up on that.
Yeah, it's a respectful thing the way you can do that.
Yeah, well, I'll see that, Barry. I'll see that. I understand. Going up on panel for people is not the easiest of things to do. Right, MD, take care, buddy. You have a good day, MD. Enjoy yourself. He wants the sausage roll, miss. That's right. He's calmed down now. Yeah, no worries, Barry.
Yeah, he wants your sausage.
Hey.
What's up, Mike?
I don't know. I got woke up by Snobby whining and crying. Yeah, and I had everything shut off too, and I still heard you.
Get out.
Give that dog a sausage.
He's had one.
Give him another one.
They can't. They've got pastry on them.
Fine. Just spit it out.
He would eat the whole bowl. There's only 5 left now, and he'd eat all of them. And he can't do that. He won't eat his dinner later.
I decided I was going to stay in the future today.
You never turned it back.
Fine, I'll have to turn it back in the spring. It'll be all right. Hey, Coach. Appreciate that. Yeah, in the spring, it'll be the right time.
Yeah.
I just go an hour later or an hour behind.
It didn't help me because I was up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I was just off. I don't know. I laid down and shit. I was up till 3.
Good to see you, Hard Life.
Hey, Hard Life.
What's up, Jeep Kilroy?
It did take off, Smokey, like really quick. I seen that Cardi's Eat had some kind of challenge with a pizza.
I was in her live the other day, but like you, I ain't gonna say nothing. Just gave her a thumbs down and sat there and listened for a while.
Oh, the one I just sent you? Yeah.
No, she was live the other day.
Yeah.
She was sitting on a couch with one of the kids.
Yeah, I was there. And I've got to say, I hooked up a couple of people there. And I'll tell you what, every single one of them that I did commented on a video. The loyalty there was like incredible.
Morning, Smokey. Look what I bought yesterday.
Whoa.
I have not seen them. I gotta look around more and see if I can find them. I've never had one.
Don't buy one, buy three. I got those at Five Below, JJ.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look in there.
They have different. They have different ones.
Yeah, they got a whole section. Mine has a whole section of candy. I never thought of checking that.
Ralph, I've been watching Ralph live on them, so I figured, let me get a couple. They ain't cheap though.
They're not.
Like I paid over $2 a piece for them, but they're damn good. See, you can go like this, but really, see, half gone. Plus, you can build nice little houses with them when you're done. Hi, Tina. Oh, Ralph, see that? Ralph saw that. Yep, Ralph made me do it. Yeah, my daughter was out running around. I said, if you see these, I said, grab me some. The store didn't have them. They usually do. She had to go to Five Below, and she said they had them in. So I know you got Five Below out there.
Yep. What's up, Gemma? How are you?
Good morning, Gemma.
Gemma.
Oh,
Yeah, no ropes today, please, Ralph. We don't want you exciting old ladies. Showing it off your chest.
it must be nice to live your life in a robe. I don't know.
Well,
I've pretty much done it for the last week, just no robe.
I mean, if it was Hugh Hefner, not so bad.
Well, that kind of would be bad because he's dead. So he did call himself Hugh Hefner the other day, though. They're expensive on Amazon, Coots. I checked Amazon and I was like, man.
You should try it, Marcel. It's a pretty cool store. It's all right. They got like a lot of nice, funny shirts too.
How are you today, Gemma? Well, I can see the end of it now.
Yeah, I know.
You messed your curtain up.
Yeah. I have to do.
But if you take it and you move it, it looks like it's windy in the woods. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat for breakfast.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Gigi.
Guys.
Hi, Snow.
Hey, Tina. Hey, Ellie.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good.
How's everything, Gigi? After your rant?
Yes,
we were
Tanya.
We were in that one this morning early too, but we were just hanging about. We weren't saying anything.
Yeah, you'll hear it all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tanya, it's all done now. If you missed it, if you want, you can go back later. It's kind of funny.
Kind of stupid.
Yeah. So how's everybody today?
Tired.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tired and sore.
Tired, sore. I'm gonna try to go do some work today.
Oh. I thought you were supposed to take it easy.
I did for the last 6 days.
All right.
The bills
Fed
don't,
up.
the bills don't stop.
No, no.
Yeah. When you call the light company and say I can't pay you, my back hurts, they go, well, too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They cut you off.
Then I'll be in the middle of a stream and I'll be like JJ.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot to pay that bill.
That's happened like two or three times on my live stream. I just forget.
Hmm?
Mine comes right out of but automatic withdrawal. But
Yeah, mine.
you got
you-
We
got
have
money in there.
we have municipal electric here, so they don't do that. They want you to bring it to them.
Well, you can do that, but for me, it's just easier because I get all my stuff and you see how my desk is.
Yeah.
I throw shit everywhere, so I just forget about it.
It might be an excuse and laziness on my part because they send out multiple statements every month, and I'm like, oh, I can wait until the next one. I can wait till the next one. Next one comes out at my door already. Hey Barry, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy.
So, Snobby, is Dusty looking forward to her challenge tonight?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. But I don't know. She hasn't said nothing. She hasn't said nothing all day about it.
Oh, I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Yeah,
Oh, Carol's in here. Happy U.S. Thanksgiving, Carol. You gotta put U.S. before it. Don't you know? Well, I can get up and get some coffee. This ought to be fun.
Hello, Tanya. Good to see you.
I'll be back.
No, I thought I'd pop up for a wee while, Jay, before I start my dinner.
I appreciate you coming up.
Oh, it's been a while. Well, I haven't been up in your panel for a while. Or I don't think I have been.
No, I'll get up one night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I one night when you Halloween.
No,
Yeah.
I think,
No. I maybe. Yeah, you were there.
Alright, so I got to cook my dinner at 3 o'clock, so I got to start putting it in the oven.
Yeah, I always forget the time difference.
it's
I
like
think everybody's on my time.
Yeah.
2:45 or something.
Well, going on for purchasing. So,
It's a horrible day.
oh, no, not.
Misty rain.
So, what's the weather like with you, Judy?
Today,
Right.
I think I'm gonna just I gotta make dinner tonight. I'm actually gonna make a real dinner, not hot dogs or a sandwich or something. I'm
Mhm.
gonna probably do something good that everybody's gonna enjoy. Just haven't figured it out yet.
We
It's
haven't
hard.
changed. Yeah.
It's hard because there's 7 people here, and not everybody likes the same thing.
Oh, there's only 2 of us, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yes,
Hey,
it
Maniac.
is.
Hey, Maniac.
What's up, Maniac?
Mhm.
I think Mo forgot to change her clocks.
Yeah.
I think Mo forgot to change her clocks.
Oh, she's got 8:42 in her clock. Mo.
Thanks, Smokey. Yeah, I did that all myself. I just took a picture, put it on my phone, and just copied it. It wasn't bad for cheap Walmart makeup.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, Tanya, I'm not happy with the time change. My internal clock is different. And don't forget, tonight, Dusty does her 2 challenges in one live stream.
Yeah, I know. I know. Poor Dusty. She's hardy. You do. Excited.
Okay.
What time? 7 o'clock, Smokey. Snobby.
7, 9.
Yeah, 7
8,
o'clock. I think she's just gone out maybe to get some stuff for it later.
That's what 2 p.m. here.
Yeah.
I'm getting better with these times.
I have not got no time platform, me. I really haven't. I've never and don't wear a watch. You know.
Mm,
But when I watch the
neither do I.
No.
Hey, Ralph.
No, that
Hello.
was... I got
Oh,
trying to remember
Ralph.
what
Say.
There we go.
Ralph
Can
was
you
the
hear me?
last YouTuber I talked to yesterday.
All right.
Maniac. Good to see you.
Thank you, Barry, very much, buddy. Appreciate you.
There. Let me arrange my windows. Slightly more annoying now that I don't have my setup that I'm so used to. I have to move stuff around every time. When I had the 4 screens, it was just like put this there, put that there, done. And now I have to like stretch the windows to make them fit.
Oh, poor Ralphie.
Yeah, it's somewhat more tedious, but it works.
You know what you need, Ralph?
2 seconds.
More money.
You need a Toblerone.
Yes.
Toblerone.
Well, I actually didn't buy those this time when I went shopping for
I'm gonna
snacks.
build something out of these boxes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool and quite strong because triangles are basically one of the strongest shapes you can have.
I'm gonna
That's
buy
why
like,
in buildings you usually see triangular shapes in the ironworks.
I'm gonna buy like 50 more of these so I can build something.
Yeah.
That'll be $100 worth of shit. Yeah, they're not cheap.
Very good though.
They are. Barry got too much money.
Maniac.
Put that towards your next hunting trip, JJ.
Oh,
Wait,
I ain't been up that long this time.
I've been up way too long already.
Oh,
Have not done much. Damn BlizzCon.
well, with the time change, I woke up at 4:30, but I forced myself to go back to bed and go back to sleep.
The time change has zero to no,
That works, yeah.
little to no effect on me basically.
Have a good one, Mythal.
Well, that's because you have no particular time you go to bed or get up.
True. That's because
He will.
I'm now.
He will tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed.
Tomorrow it all changes.
Oh, you start your new job tomorrow?
Well, the training starts tomorrow, so I'm not really looking forward to that actually.
Very cool.
But yeah, we'll see.
There you go.
Let me see.
Hello,
Can I make
Joy.
it a bit more light there?
But it's
It's getting dark here already.
Yeah, it is, Ralph, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a drooly day. It's all like clouded and
Yeah.
rainy.
Like, just a bit like yesterday, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good
All
morning,
right,
Joy.
Codfish, you have a good one.
Good morning, Joy. Good night, cod fishing.
I gotta go out and I gotta go get me a decent knife and maybe a new freezer so I can cut up all that frickin' meat today.
Make a knife.
Man, I got a hell of a deal on that shit.
That was a huge pile of meat. Yeah.
Good price too.
Yeah. If I had to buy stuff like that over here, I would be paying way over 500 euros probably.
Yeah, just that hunk of boneless prime rib is retail when you see them in the stores usually between 180 on a good price day to 240 on when meat is high.
Yeah.
And
A lot of meat there though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, I bought the prime rib and got all the rest of it.
Tina's away to answer the door or something.
That's lucky. You'll be eating for months from that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not just a one-time deal either. I can get that stuff anytime I want it. The next one in 2 weeks, we're gonna go ahead and order up 50 pounds of hamburger, and it's only gonna cost us $30.
Nice one, Barry.
Wow.
Ian, if you want to come up on the panel.
I got what is it? A pound of scallops, 2 pounds of shrimp. I just got one really small pork loin because we had some in there. About 10 pounds of chicken, 5 pounds of haddock, 5 pounds of salmon, about a 10 or 12 pound Angus tenderloin, and about 20 pounds of boneless prime rib. And I got it all for $160.
That's insane.
Wow, that's good. Like,
That'll make up for not getting no DAS today.
I used to get meat and that off my brother, but the guy that was meant to go shooting for us, he's not been well, so hang on a second. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
More.
All right.
Well, what it is, a buddy of mine hooked up with a distributor that distributes to a lot of the stores around here and can get the meat really cheap, and then he just adds on a little price. And of course, he doesn't add on as much as he normally does to other people for me. I think he said he made $30 off me last night or something like that. But
Wow, that's still a profit at least.
yeah, and I was like, hey, you want some more? And he's like, so it did cost me $180 because I did throw him another 20, but I didn't have to.
Oh.
So
That goes both ways, I guess.
yeah.
Let's see, more cables here. I'm actually getting quite a bit of stuff done here with all. Half my basement is empty now.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I had somebody at my door.
It happens. I
But
hate it when that
Go
happens.
around the corner. It was
But
nice.
yeah, I got thinking this one. I needed a new freezer, and I got one of those 5 cubic foot freezers. But for an extra, it's only an extra $100. I can get one that's, so what is it, a 7 or a 9? It's a little bit bigger. But the biggest thing is I don't really have a decent knife to cut all that stuff up with. So, because that's the problem, that freaking
These are too small.
prime ribs this big. So
Yeah, you need a sword for that.
yeah.
Get like
to
a
Walmart.
samurai sword. Just hang
Sure.
it from a
Go to
hook and go.
Walmart.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Oh, that's sharp.
I got this one.
Yeah.
I got this one from Walmart. It is sharp as shit.
Yeah.
And it holds the edge really well too.
I think I might need something a little bigger though, JJ.
Who's that?
Hang on.
Hello, recycle dude.
It's a little cold here today, Ralph.
Oh, look.
Shit.
3. Oh, yeah. So see what it is over here. It's raining a bit, so it's probably not that cold. Usually, when the cloudy, rainy weather comes in. Oh, it's 12 over here.
Wow.
Hey, Ian Matthews.
This is the boneless prime rib.
Careful you don't get a hernia.
Hey, Jackalog. Wow, look at that.
Might need a little bit. They probably come with a. Probably can get them in a set though, a nice small knife like that, because that'd be good for doing the, the tenderloin. And I just something bigger to cut through this sucker.
Hey, Recycle Dude.
This is an
I'm all right.
extension
I've
cable.
been better.
Suggest a hacksaw maniac.
Slowly trying to get back
Can't
to
do it. That's what my dad would use. Works.
What's up, Jack the lad?
my back would get better. Recycle Dude. I'd be new man.
I actually think I'm gonna take one piece of that prime rib though, and I'm gonna do the.
I'm going to bounce out a minute. I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes, all right?
Okay.
Just got to
All
go
right.
somewhere.
Okay, Snorri.
Okay.
I think I want to do that 30-day dry age with a piece of it to see how it comes out.
These are old and crappy. These are going.
You make it to Texas, Recycle Dude?
Yeah, where the hell are you?
They're in the chat.
Recycle dudes in going to Texas.
Last thing I heard.
I know he moved.
Yeah. Get this back straightened out. I'll be good to go.
Howdy, Ian.
I'm dealing with this for 6 days now. So I'll take that as you made it.
I'm at the new location. He's there.
Michigan's been a lot nicer since he left, that's for sure.
What is it with people moving from Michigan to Texas? Nikki Pink did the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm moving from Michigan to a box.
Not anytime soon, I hope.
Hey, it's day 3 of November. I really haven't left this area, so. Texas fell through, but oh, okay. Sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Probably 2 streets over or something.
He is now at an undisclosed location.
Where the FBI cannot find him.
All right.
Heidi.
If I find out he's around here, I'm moving to Texas.
That's true, yeah.
I'm gonna move to the Neverlands.
All right, Tanya, have a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay, Mo. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You're gonna get bored
Bye,
real
Mo.
quick.
Bye, Mo.
There we go.
Later,
Yeah.
Tanya.
Yeah, I've looked at stuff in the Netherlands. There's not much going on.
No, it's all small. If you're used to like the big open spaces you got there and all the space you have
In it.
for stuff, you pay 5 times as much for 10 times less space over here.
Good morning, Aquatic Nest.
You have no hills in the Netherlands, Ralph, do you?
We have
It's all
what?
flat. You have no hills. It's all flat.
Most of it is flat. There's a small part that has some slight hills, but that's basically, yeah. That,
My friend, I've got a friend from the Netherlands, and he stays near some racetrack. He's just sent me a rake of pictures of some Volkswagen thing that's on the day.
oh,
I think he's in the north there.
oh
He's
yeah,
close
that
to
could be.
Germany, yeah.
An undisclosed location.
All right,
I bet I could find recycled, dude.
It's a
That's
bit of a
what I was
long
gonna
trip
say.
for me. I'm not gonna try.
a green screen, cool. I got a good video on how to build it and put it up if you want.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We seen that.
I've seen that.
Glad you didn't break your camera.
Oh my god, it was my phone.
I'm waiting for that to fall off the ceiling.
I have that side right there.
Mhm.
That's a
He,
little.
he didn't even look for a stud. He just nailed.
Tick, tick,
Well, I
tick.
nailed enough. I know it had to go up through and hit a stud somewhere,
I hope so.
but I didn't care. The ceiling and wall and everything's all coming down. This is part of the older part of the house that I need to remodel. So
Nice.
I just want to be on one of your live streams when it crashes.
Not got much faith in him, Mike, have you?
Not the way he railed him up there.
No.
yeah,
But it's
Got
still,
work with what you got.
you might have got lucky and found one stud.
yeah. I don't know though. She's pretty weak, but there's enough nails going through that sheetrock. Maybe one of them bent or something to hold it out.
Last thing I need to get some liver and chicken treats. Liver.
Nice.
Mhm. So
I want a
chicken.
chicken from it there.
I love chicken livers.
I'm gonna lose some of this beard today, I think.
It's getting scruffy.
Morning, Sandra.
Well, I
No,
heard
I got it caught in a drill the other day and I ripped half of it out on this side.
Oh, really?
I
Dang.
heard you saying you figured out how to shave without using a razor.
On the drill.
Can imagine it would be pretty sore though.
Mm.
Wound it right up in there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video later about how not to cut up meat because I honestly have no freaking clue what I'm doing.
Look it up on the interwebs. Watch a tutorial video.
I mean, I got the gist of it, cut against the grain and all that, but
Yeah.
only thing I've ever really cut up is deer, and my stepdad usually does most of that for me. So
Oh, I thought you said I've only cut up deer and my stepdad. That turned out a bit weird.
What, Sandra?
What did he do to you to make you want to cut him up?
Hey, Lily B.
I'll still have my beard. I'm just gonna take one of these trimmer things and just knock it down a little bit. Because underneath here, I pulled half of it off the other day. I couldn't sit down because of my back, so I was standing. So I was holding a hard drive, and I was like this, and the drill said, "Brrr,"
Oh yeah.
like I did with Earl in one of my live streams one day. So I put it in reverse and, brrr, and just a big old gob of beard hair.
The chains and that. You wear your chains, eh? And then you're dangling over the top of an engine and something grabs a hold of it.
Mhm.
chicken livers must be a
Pull that one straight
southern
off, eh?
because the only time I've ever seen chicken livers was in the South, and I used it for fishing.
Chicken livers are good though.
Yeah.
I think any liver's good, mate, eh?
Holler at me.
Goose liver is very fat.
Yeah, look at
but
that.
Also
NBA.
very good.
NBA will eat anything. He's a holler rat.
Hey, what's up, Sandra?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to shave my beard today too, ain't I?
Me too. That's something like that.
For everything spicy. For his
I just hate for.
he did the no shave November challenge for the testicular cancer, and I said, well, it's kind of, for me, it's because they're doing mustaches, and I'm like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the mustache and just shave the beard off for November. I did get permission from the wife.
Good cause.
It took me about 20 minutes to convince her that it was for a good cause, but
Yeah.
Box wine liver. Now your liver's yeah, your liver's screwed up there, recycled juice. That box wine will get you every time. Little B. Pig's feet are good, Jays. My liver's running from drinking.
No pig's feety here either.
No, I don't like pig's feet.
when I was a kid, I liked pickled pig's feet and pickled ham hocks.
Oh no.
You can't find them now, and I'm probably glad because I just don't think I could handle either one of them now.
They had the pig's feet here.
I remember you used to go into any convenience store here in Maine, and there'd be those little half pint jars with full of pickled lamb's tongue.
Oh,
Which I never, I never ate one of them. But we was talking about that somewhere last night, and I was like, I don't see them around no more either.
You go into the butcher's up the town, you see the cow tongues and all that.
yeah, I know, but I won't take cow's tongue.
Yes.
Right.
Morning.
No.
If I had pig's feet, I would never wear socks. Or I would wear socks. Your dog threw your camera up.
Well, that sucks.
Great breakfast. And they're all talking about pig's feet.
Sorry, it wasn't in the breakfast, was it?
I really need to. These drawers are crammed full of cables that I will probably never ever use.
I bet you that was a better breakfast than the other day. Aquatic Nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ness.
Wow, still on this thing.
I challenged Recycle Dude to the cookie challenge, but he's got a medical condition that will not allow him to eat the nasty stuff.
Oh, that's a cop out.
Yeah, it's amazing how people all of a sudden come up with all kinds of medical problems when there's food challenges involved.
You could still do a vegetable smoothie, could you not? Something like that. I mean, I'm willing to try something like that. I don't care. Really doesn't bother me, yeah.
But
If someone nominates me, I really don't care. I'll just do it for the sake of doing it. If I'm sick, I'm sick. So what?
Well, don't do a snow.
What's the worst thing that can happen? I'm not going to die. Yeah, man, it's vegetables.
Don't put Buff in the glass in.
Hey, Ness. But
I've never had any kind of squirrel recycle, dude.
We never had squirrel, JJ?
No.
Wow.
me either.
Squirrel, rabbit.
We're from the north. We eat things like deer and pigs and cows. Not
Big stuff.
I used to live in Pennsylvania. We hunted squirrel, rabbits, all that crap. Went squirrel hunting with my two uncles one day, walking back to call it a day. My uncle was here. I was here. My other uncle was here. Kicked out a rabbit. My uncle went behind me and shot my other uncle in the foot. I told myself that's not a rabbit.
Oh yeah, I know, Recycle Dude, and what you said, I don't blame you. Especially if you was gonna try to eat what I ate, that would hurt. So
I don't like pumpkins, Joy. But I would eat a whole bag of gummy bears if you give them to me.
somebody's gonna challenge Recycle Dude. It's gonna be a non-eating challenge.
Yeah. Smokey, have a good day, buddy.
Cheers, Smokey.
I need to go make some toast or
Hi,
something.
Smokey.
Got to go make something to eat because these candy bars over here are looking like breakfast.
Can't believe I still have this.
What if we challenge Recycle Dude to drink 3 boxes of wine?
I don't think you can drink that much liquid if it was just water.
Yeah, well, it'd be fun to watch.
Smokey, have a good one, buddy.
Yep. Something comes around, Recycle Dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to start dinner. I'll be back.
I've had this thing for over 10 years. This is a cooling array you can place on top of your memory slots if your memory has like those cooling heat sinks on them, and you can put this on top of them, so you can basically overclock your memory to run faster than they're actually designed for. But that means they get way more hot, and if you put one of these on there, then it will keep them cool. And I always thought I'll keep that around for when, if ever, I'm going to be doing that. I'm getting rid of it now.
I was gonna say he's gonna throw that away. Pie eating
Yeah.
contest, no hands. Wow.
I'm just gonna
Did you see
Get-
JJ eating a pie with no hands?
Yeah. It'll
bowl
be
of
in my
yo-
beard.
Yeah.
bowl of
Yeah.
porridge.
I gotta crawl and get something to eat. I'll be right back.
I don't think I was the only one yesterday that gave up and said it's just too damn warm. I literally only heard how hunting season you can hear shots all the time. Yesterday, I literally heard 2 shots all day long.
Today it would have been good because it was down to 30 degrees this morning.
It's freaking 45 degrees out here right now. Crazy.
I remember one year I went hunting and it was cold in the morning, and by the time sunrise, it was warm. I had to take off half my clothes.
Yep.
It was just too warm. And then the same time the next year, we had a foot of snow.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
But if people aren't, haven't hunted their whole lives, they're like, oh, it's a nice day to go hunting. Yeah, it'd be a nice day to go bird hunting because you're walking around and scaring them up. But those deer, man, they lay down in the woods. You can't see them. You walk right past it and not even see it. And they ain't going to move because it's nice and warm where it is. So it's just going to stay there.
Well, if you're lucky, you can shoot one from like 6 feet distance. If you just run into it, okay, hold still. Just
doesn't really work.
place it against the temple. Hold still. Thank you.
They just don't get up and move around. When it's chilly out, they'll bed down in the thick woods at night, and then they get up when the sun starts coming up. They get out and start trying to move to, sunspots and stuff like that to get themselves warm. And when it's already warm, they just don't move. They just stay where they are. So.
I don't know, up here in the Highlands, like our deer are down now because there's 9 for them to eat from the tops. So they come down. They've been coming down quite early, to be fair. So they actually go into my brother's ground and that, and they eat all his mineral. He puts out minerals for the sheep, and they eat all the mineral buckets. And they're like 20 quid a bucket. So like I say, we have a guy that regularly comes over and shoots them, but he's not been well, so no one can shoot them.
So you now got overpopulated.
It's overpopulated because they went and built fences to keep the deer out of the village, right? So they built big, massive deer fences. So now they just wander over to my brother's ground. So no one's taken any of them. So no one that I know.
I don't think there's any actual hunting going on in the Netherlands. We don't have that much wildlife zones, actually. Just about everything is like owned ground by people, and there's not much room for them to be. It's all either parks or maybe some type of reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, recycle, dude. That's what I've been using since I started making videos. Because I started watching Gill Skills, and he recommended Filmora, so that's what I downloaded right off the bat, and that's what I've been using. It's nice and it's easy to use, and it isn't expensive.
Yeah, my very first video I used Filmora, the free version, because I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better, and when I was done with it and I uploaded it, it had that big watermark right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I mean, I wouldn't care if it was up in the corner, but to put it that big in the middle of the screen, I was like, oh, come on.
I did that too. I said, I made the video because I made the video and I didn't really do any cutting or anything like that. And so I just loaded it into Filmora, and then it said, we'll give you a watermark. And I'm like, yeah, no big deal. So I did it. And then, it had that big Filmora thing. So I went, screw that. And I paid for Filmora and then just reloaded the video back into it.
Yeah, I saw that on a couple of videos of people saying Filmora or other programs. I now have a video editing program called OpenShot Video Editor, which is free, and there's no watermarks whatsoever. I've been using it since I started, kind of. Works fine for me.
I got from Good Sauce Maniac that you can show your hunting videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
As long as you're not like, promoting the gun or anything. And if you put a watermark, not a watermark, if you put a disclaimer in the beginning, then you'll be fine.
But what about the kill shot?
You could show it, because it's gonna be there. People put that on there. As long as you have the disclaimer saying, what's going to happen in this video. If you don't want to watch it, please don't. You'll be fine.
Kind of like the disclaimer I put at the beginning of my sight and my rifle in video.
Yeah. Yeah. If you do that, then I was told that you'll be fine. And that's not coming from, just someone who's saying it. It was actually from
Right.
Nikki Pink. She asked a question when she did her seminar class.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I don't know if I would want to show the kill shot just because, like I said, I'm not a sport hunter. I go out there and hunt so I can put the venison in the freezer. So to me, if I just showed the hunt and just cut out the deer dropping or something.
Yeah, because you can have that
video.
You could have that missed shot where your gut shot it or your liver shot it, and you don't want to show that.
Right.
Well, you can cut that out.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd probably cut it out anyways, but just because it's not going to hurt people watching my video, somebody's not going to, oh man, he didn't show the deer dying. I don't think nobody's going to care if I don't actually show the deer falling down. But
I want to see all the blood and guts and gore and everything.
But there isn't any. That's just it.
Yeah. It's boring.
A hole goes in and a hole comes out that's a little bit bigger, and there's no gory stuff until you're, butchering it.
Do you film that, the butchering? And put that on?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd film the paunch. The only reason I would film the paunching is maybe film it and make it a separate video on how to paunch a deer or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. But I mean, yeah, I got some good footage yesterday. Video camera looking down the way that I was looking, and me telling the camera it was too warm. So.
Yeah, no problem. Recycle this.
Oh, the old black Macintosh and the scrap iron worked perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
You were never sub to start with Aquatic Nest.
I just got that notification too, Ness.
I still have my Commodore 64 and my old Ataris still working.
I just
Cool
gave
stuff.
my neighbor a couple months ago an old Mac. Looked like a square box, had the monitor and everything built into it.
Oh yeah, one of those really old ones.
It was in a case too.
Yeah.
Yeah, gave it to him.
You guys have seen that guy, old car auto guy that's jumped into my live streams every now and then.
Yeah.
He finally hit 2,000 subscribers, and he uploaded that the video of him taking this old Hyundai, and he put 12 pounds of tannerite in it and shot it.
What is tannerite?
Tannerite is the stuff you can buy around here. You buy it in 1 pound things, and you kind of open it and you shake it up, and then you shoot it with a rifle and it blows up.
Okay.
Well, he mixed up 12 pounds of it and stuck it in this little car and shot it.
That sounds like fun.
No idea that it would cause that much freaking devastation to a car.
12
You
pounds.
can actually just buy that stuff?
Yeah.
Probably not over here.
Yeah. But
You're
whole
the right ingredient, Ralph. You can make anything.
Yeah, true.
Age we are. It's usually not.
I don't believe you, Aquaticness. I think you just noticed. I ain't subscribed to any of these people. Don't care. I'm not even subscribed to myself.
What's up, Cruiser Mac?
Neither am I because I can't.
I'm subscribed to myself.
How do you do that? With another account?
Yeah, I have the other YouTube channel that I figured out. I've had that thing for over 10 years, and I only ever use it to watch videos and stuff before I started doing this.
I only have one account.
And
I have 3, but I only use 1. I have a gaming channel, a troll channel, and this channel.
I just have the 2. And the other one, you know it's me because the name of the channel is Errol Ireland.
Who's that? Crap.
And it has 7 subscribers on it.
From hanging out in the chat, people subscribe to you.
It was I was using it and I was watching Gill Skills and I happened to say something. This was when I first started, paying attention to Gill Skills and all them when I found them and I was watching before I decided to be a YouTuber. And yeah, I had like 7 people one night say, "Hey, gotcha." Like, why? There's literally nothing on my channel. I used YouTube to store some old videos of me playing the guitar. That was the only thing that was on it. So,
Yeah, well, then people think you have content, basically, I guess.
Yeah. I probably should subscribe to JJ.
Yeah, maybe that'd be nice.
I feel
Yeah,
bad.
for notification purposes.
Yeah.
I should have put the wood in the stove when I got up at 4.
Got a lot of noise, was.
But
Thought we were building
not
something.
that cold in here. The fire's out and it's still not cold in here. Let the dogs out. It's pretty warm. So Eileen.
Dang tedious work this.
Oh. I don't really want to do nothing today.
Yeah, I still
But I
have
know-
some.
Well, I know I got to go to Waterville. I got to go get me some vacuum sealing bags because even if I don't, that meat will be fine if I don't get to it for a few days. But I got to get that fish packaged and frozen.
I got videos to record. I think I have 3 or 4 milk hole videos that I need to record. And I haven't uploaded anything on Friday. So maybe I should do that today somewhere.
You son of a bitch. Fucking guy.
You could say
Wait. What's so funny?
I just got a notification that Mike subscribed to me.
Okay.
I just gotta do Mama Don, Michaela, Ashley, Zach, Melonhead, the dogs, the ferrets. I'm not even subscribed to Shernette.
I want to know how much I've been saving up my money to buy me a snowblower, and I want to know how my wife convinced me that I need to go buy a freezer instead of a snowblower.
You can't
Old ass can't shovel snow.
snowboard.
Well, you can still snuffle show. Yeah.
My driveway is 350 feet long. I ain't shoveling the driveway.
You're lazy.
You can turn that into a big pile of snow and put the meat in there, and you got your freezer there.
He won't even open his door and grab firewood and stack it. He whines about it.
Yeah. Yes.
He's only got,
No manual labor.
yeah. Lazy old man.
Looks like Jeremy Clarkson. Manual labor, no.
Neighbor kids do your snow.
I was gonna get the neighbor kids to stack the wood, but I put off stacking it so long and had to keep lugging some in. So now that stack that I needed to move is almost gone. So it worked out good.
You duck.
There you go. I got a neighbor at the end of the block with a 4-wheeler and a plow. He'll come down the sidewalk and then he'll do, like, I share a driveway, so I have a real wide driveway, and he'll come in and he'll do, half of the driveway. And then my other neighbor does the rest of it.
Well, for years here, my buddy down the road, he only lives a mile down the road. The one I got the meat from last night. He used to come down with his plow truck and plow me out. Didn't charge me anything. Just he'd come down, plow me out.
Mm-hmm.
But his plow truck got old and the brakes started going. So now it's, he only plows his driveway and the driveway right next door to him, which was his mother, but she passed away. So now it's his son. So he doesn't dare to bring the truck down the road to try to plow me out. So.
Morning, Newfoundlander.
No Ingalls.
Newfoundlander.
Whatever.
Can't believe people can't say Newfoundlander.
I can say Newfoundlander.
You said it wrong.
Newfoundlander.
It's like saying Neverlands.
Kind of.
That's our outwards.
Like when you're on the moon. I found a new lander.
My furnace has not been on yet.
Now I gotta come up with a new background for JJ streams.
Dang it.
I've been trying to do backgrounds for
Finally.
go onto different people's streams. I have different backgrounds. Like with Nikki, it's all pink and everything, and Snobby. Now it's a British flag.
I seen that.
I made Snobby a GTA car.
Yeah. That was cool. Snobby mobile.
Yeah, with the British flag.
Is Mo still in here? Or did she leave? I don't want to ruin the surprise.
She left.
Yeah, she left.
I made a background for Mo too. I actually just stuck my phone up in front of my camera and took a picture of it back that way, and I've made that a background. Because she said she likes the looks, the basement look or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. So
Aquatic Nest. I know you're a girl,
what's that? We can't see.
but man up. She's crying. It's 32 degrees there. Man up. My furnace hasn't been on yet.
37.
Yeah. It was 30. It was 33 a little while ago.
I got you beat by 1 degree.
Well, in here, I think I have a thermometer here somewhere. I'm not really sure where the thing is.
36.
I'm way to frick up here in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I put that thing? I don't really know.
A Halloween night, it was 76, 74 degrees here.
Remember we was talking about that? It was like 60 here and 70 there, and it was like.
I don't turn my furnace on until like Thanksgiving.
When I went out yesterday, and when I sat down, and I was sitting there, and I couldn't see my breath, I knew it was basically useless to be out there. So.
Yeah, it doesn't pay really. The only good thing is if there were, you said there were a couple of shots. If there were more shots around you, maybe the deer would run towards where there aren't any. It's the only thing.
Yeah.
Right.
They get scared.
There was and those shots weren't even around me. They were both off in the distance somewhere, and I only heard the one while I was hunting. And then later, when it was start getting towards the end of time to shoot, I heard one out off this way somewhere here at home, and it's like that's all I heard all day, and it was like it's just nobody was getting anything because they weren't moving.
Mm-hmm.
Now tomorrow, you'll hear all kinds of shots, whether it's warm or cold or not, because tomorrow is open season, which means all the out-of-staters and everything will be up here hunting too. Because yesterday was Maine residents only. So.
Yeah, I wish they would do that here.
So you guys don't have a residents only day?
No.
We had Yesterday was Maine residents only, and then last Saturday was Maine youth hunting day. It could only be, people with their youth license. They had to have an adult with them, but that was the only people that could hunt.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, we have youth season too for turkey and deer.
Rob's gonna have to change his name if he chops
But
one.
my son's too old for that now.
What?
He says you're going to have to change your name if you chop one of your fingers off.
Well, no, that's not going to happen.
Last year, I didn't get my hunting license. I didn't bother because I didn't feel like going out. But
Just a Swiss Army knife.
in the last couple of years, you no longer can shoot a deer during bear during open firearm seasons unless you get an extra permit. And it never used to be that. It used to be our hunting license would cover a bear or a deer. And now it doesn't. They give us the transport tag, but you got to give them an extra $30 if you want to shoot a bear now.
Yeah, it's included in my package.
And it's another $30 if I want to go shoot a turkey. And it's an extra 27 if I want to shoot a pheasant, and another 25 if I want to go duck hunting.
Maine, come to Scotland.
Wait, who checks whatever you shoot?
We have game
Wardens.
we have game wardens here, and they actually have more authority than our state police do.
Okay, so if you are there hunting and you shoot something and take it with you, you have to go through some kind of checkpoint where you have to show what you got.
Deer and bear and turkey, yes. Pheasant and ducks and stuff like that, no. It's kind of like an honor system. Hey, if you're going to go out duck hunting, then we'd appreciate you buying this tag.
Small game.
It's kind of
Okay.
deer, bear, turkey, and moose. Yeah, we have checkpoints that you have to take them to.
Yeah, here they don't. We can just load them up and go home with them. But they do stop you a lot, though. As soon as they see you driving by with some kind of orange on or something, they know you're a hunter, so they'll want to see that, make sure it's tagged right, and you have it on the right animal and whatever. So,
Oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah, more aluminium.
Our game wardens here are the only non-police officer officials that are allowed to carry guns. Like park range, forest rangers and stuff like that aren't allowed to carry guns, but our game wardens do, and they can arrest. They can't physically arrest you, but they can hold you for any infraction. They can get you. I've had a game warden write me up for no inspection sticker before on my truck.
Ooh.
He stopped me to check my fishing license because I pulled down in and I seen there was too many people there, so I just turned around. And he came out and stopped me and said, "You came down in." He said, "Can I see your fishing license?" I said, "It wasn't fishing." He was like, well, why don't you be a nice guy and show it to me anyways? And so I showed him my fishing license, and he went in and got a thing, wrote me up a ticket for freaking no inspection sticker on my truck.
Oh.
They have authority up here.
Well, it hurts my back and hips. Connie, Ignace, you're too young for all that.
Well, they have authority enough that they have their own TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
Authority.
That the female one on that show actually wrote my two brothers up for drug paraphernalia.
You
Check
have to nail in one of the teeth for a bear? Wow.
nail in one of the teeth.
That's what you couldn't see me said.
Oh, cool.
That'll
No,
mess
here you just drive to a tagging station, and it's not like they're off. Almost every convenience store around here is a tagging station. And all you do is you pay them $3, and they come out and they say, "Yeah, you got a deer," and they sign the back of it. Some of them will have, if you want, they'll have things set up over a tree so you can weigh it, and they'll write that down. But that isn't necessary. They just have to check and make sure, and they sign with their license number and stuff on it. But it's like almost every convenience store in the state of Maine.
Wow.
So it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, all I got to do is tag it, then call it in,
The hell
and
is
I'm
it?
good. They don't ask for no proof here of anything.
Yeah.
I think if I got a hen turkey during fall, I'd have to mail in a leg or something if I remember right. But I don't really go after them because you never see them anyway here.
A what turkey?
A hen.
Oh, a hen. Okay.
Yeah, because we could in the fall we could shoot a tom or a hen.
Oh wow.
Don't shoot Tom. I think I know what you're getting, Tom.
Morning.
Even though I have this.
Yeah.
Good morning, WTF Mike. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
But yeah, anything else, even though there's a limit on them, like you can only shoot 4 partridge a day, but it's kind of like an honor system. You know, if you get stopped with it, then they're gonna fine you. But if you can make it home with 6 partridge, nobody's really gonna say anything.
Yeah, I make sure I do everything by the book because I know I get pulled over.
Ooh.
I did last.
Wow, buddy, yes.
Was it last year or the year before? One of these years, anyways. I hit a deer. Well, my mother hit a deer actually with my truck, but and so I called the game warden, and he came out. No, it wasn't a game warden. I called the town cop, and the town cop came out and put a tag on the deer. And then I hung it because that's all you got to do if you hit a deer. You just got to let them know, and they'll put the tag on it. But this was actually just after hunting season, and 2 days later, man, I had a game warden pulling in. It was reported you had a deer hanging up out of season out here. Yep, but here's the tag. It was gone because I'd already cut it up. But I said, yep, and we came in and got the tag, and here's the tag. But
It's the amount of kills for each zone and
But poaching is a big thing up here too. I mean,
and see the bear. Oh.
and we don't have the deer population like we do down there in, Pennsylvania and stuff, where you're driving along and you see them. There's been so many hit by cars that they pile them up on the side of the road.
Yeah, you go through Pennsylvania, the bear standing on the side of the freeway waving at you as you go by. Hey.
I'll be right back.
So, that's gonna take too long to kill.
Uh-huh.
Time Chaser, hello.
I got some Wi-Fi sticks that even have a small aluminium heatsink in there, and some gold flashing on the back.
Gold.
Go.
There'll be gold in there, and some IC chips, some MLCCs.
Yeah. I'm still gonna get my computers, but I think I'm done tearing them apart for this year. I think I'm just gonna pile them up out back, stack them up, because I've got to get through all this shit that I got inside the house.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing all the stuff now the last few months, because when I get back to work, I probably have a lot less time for stuff like that.
Yeah.
So stuff needs to get done.
The numbers are way down. Yeah, our numbers fluctuate. Like a couple years ago, the deer population was really high. And then what happens is the next year, the coyote population got high because there was enough deer for them to eat, and the deer population got lower. It's nature. It works itself out.
It's a balance thing, yeah. To preserve the equilibrium.
Well, that's good, Aquaness. I better quit complaining about my pain there. Oh, you got me beat. My left foot is swelled like a mother. All right.
Took a long time. I missed it. What?
Oh,
Ouch.
I'm having my breakfast. I got CWD.
Yeah, we have none of that here. No recorded reports about that CWD here. That makes me happy.
Oh shit!
Although they say it can't be transferred from deer to human, but still.
Is that disease that got into cattle at some point?
What the hell is CWD?
Chronic waste disease.
Oh,
They get like a blue tongue, and then they affects their brain, and they start acting weird.
Oh, it's kind of like mad cow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. I've seen a moose that had it, and that thing was just like walking in circles. It was actually on a TV show, not live, but it was walking in circles, banging into things. And they say that it can't be transferred to humans, but if I visually can see that, I would not take that deer.
there's actually a type of fungus that can corrupt insects to go insane, and the fungus actually kind of controls it when it gets into an ant. It controls the ant to go into the colony and to try to spread it. And they're actually thinking that this is something along the lines of a zombie ant. And when it spreads and the other ants that are not affected find that this one ant is acting out of place, they basically snip off his legs, and then they take him outside, far away from the nest, drop him there somewhere, and all of a sudden, like a small mushroom starts growing out of that ant. And that kind of, someone said that mad cow disease is some weird evolved version of that got into mammals. So the zombie apocalypse tinfoil people are thinking that this might spread to humans at some point and start the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, if I saw a deer out there, something like that, I'd probably shoot it, put it out of its misery, but I wouldn't bring it home.
Yeah.
I did see a moose with rabies once. That was freaking wild.
Uniperu. What's that name, JJ? Uniperu? Welcome.
Yeah.
That's a big
Peru,
name.
yeah.
WTF has got mad cow disease. He got like 700 head of cows, so yeah, he's got it.
I mean, the moose wasn't like going crazy and trying to bite people, but it was just running around and running into trees and everything. And we called the game warden, and it came up and put the moose down. And he was the one that said it had rabies because I didn't know.
Well, that's why they stopped. They were petitioning to try to stop deer urine here because, you use that for scent. And you have to be certified if you're going to extract the deer urine to sell it, just so you don't spread the CWD.
So wait, you shoot a deer and then you like get the urine from its bladder?
No, they have farms that.
Oh, really?
They keep deer, and that's what they do. They extract, when the does are in heat, they'll use that for estrus scent.
Oh yeah.
Buck scent, when they're in rut, they'll use that and they sell it. But a lot of places weren't getting certified, so they were spreading the disease that way too.
Oh yeah.
I think that's part of the problem. It really hasn't been cold enough up here for the bucks to go into rut yet.
Yeah, that'll cause that too.
So that's another thing, the bucks ain't out. Like the last deer I shot, I didn't use any scent. I don't know what he caught scent of, but when he come trotting up that road towards me, you could see he was ready for a freaking fight. And I don't even think they've gone into rut yet. So
there's so many conspiracy theories about that though. The moon sets them into rut. I don't think they'll go into rut when it's too warm. Definitely not. They don't want to move around when they don't have to.
no. My wife seen a big one the other night. She said it was staying in the middle of the road. She said she counted at least 10 points. Thought there was more. They just stood there for a minute and looked at her. So, and that was just up the road. So, but I don't care about the horns.
I don't either.
That's why I do it every year, and I kick myself in the ass for it every year of not getting my doe permit.
Yeah, I get both of them just because I know if I don't have my doe permit,
Welcome back, Carl.
that's all I'll see.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure I get it because they get sold out fast. They only hand out a certain amount a year.
It's one of those Murphy's laws thing. If you don't take an umbrella, it rains. If you take the umbrella, all sunshine.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like that.
I'm not sure how they do the doe permits up here now. I think they still have a drawing for the out-of-staters, but if you're a Maine resident, you can just pay the extra $5 or whatever it is and get a doe permit. But you have to you have to get your license and send in, and then they send you the doe permit because they can't do it right at the point of sale for your permits yet.
You're welcome.
But for non-residents, I'm pretty sure they have a drawing. And kind of like our moose, we have a moose lottery. You have to put your name in. You have to get your regular hunting license, send your name in with, I don't know, it's not much. It's like $10, and they only draw 1,000 permits a year. So, and 500 of them are to Mainers only, where they have people from Maine. They put all their names in it, and then they draw out 500, or the computer does or whatever. But then they take all the Maine residents that didn't get a permit and put it in the drawing and mix in all the non-residents, so that if you don't make it in the resident drawing, you still got a chance to make it in the general drawing.
I've seen that on the show. It's a big deal up there.
Yep.
They host a big thing too.
Yep. So, and I don't ever put my name in because moose meat does not taste like deer meat.
Hello, Tanya. Yeah, rut deers that are in rut, that meat does taste a little bit more gamey. It's just I make sure that I get all the sinew off and all that fat, and it seems to be not so bad. I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but
well, deer meat, I don't mind that, but a moose to me is like, I don't know, it's a lot more greasy. It's just, I'm not a big fan of it.
Hello, Nana. Or Nana.
Hey, Snobby.
I see you, Snobby.
Welcome back.
Snobby.
And bear meat, the only thing I'll eat off of bear is the tenderloin. The rest of it tastes like freaking some big old boar that they slaughtered after he was 20 years old and never had his nuts cut or anything. That's what bear meat tastes like to me. Plus, it smells like skunk when you're cooking it.
I can't add anything into this conversation other than ask questions.
And it's
I
killing.
really would like to try all that stuff. I had venison over here, of course, but other than that, not much.
Wild turkey tastes a lot different than the turkey you get from a store, though.
Yep.
I would assume so, yeah. Turkey I had as well. Tastes like chicken to me, like a big chicken.
I have had turkey. I didn't bother to get a permit, nothing like that. I just got tired of watching them walking across my lawn every day. So I went out. It was out in there, and one stuck its head up the tall grass, and I
Get the hell off my lawn!
took it out and ate it.
Oh, great. I have more of these things. Didn't really.
Well, I think I'm gonna go try to get something done.
All right.
Okay, mate.
Work out, but
Don't try too hard.
and I'm gonna have one of these. You're rough.
Oh,
Don't
enjoy.
Don't
Yum, 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 yum.
Hey, Prepper Bob.
Hey, Prepper Bob.
Prepper Bob, hello.
take my drugs and see what I can get done.
Why does Tina McKenzie look like?
NBA has kind of inspired me, though. I think I might want to try some trapping. But I don't want to trap, coyotes and fox and stuff like that. I think I want to try trapping beaver or some muskrat or something.
Big old cooter.
We don't have cougars in Maine. We got bobcats. We got big ass bobcats here in Maine. And we got lynx. But if you happen to shoot a lynx and thinking it's a bobcat, you don't get fined, but you have to call a game warden and let them come down. And
Because they are a protected species or something?
well, they're not really protected. They're just not as plentiful in Maine. It's basically looks just like a bobcat, only it's got these big tufts of hair that come to the top of its ear. And so they just like to make sure
I can get treats actually.
Hold on a minute.
they just like to make sure, you know, they're keeping track of the ones that are getting killed. So I look like I'm camping.
Yeah, because of the green screen, probably.
Oh.
Hey, Dusty Blum.
Dusty.
All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Have a good day.
Bye bye, Mike.
You too,
Have a
Mike.
good one. I'm gonna finish up my coffee.
Everybody in the chat.
I know I have to go to Walmart, but
How
Take
you
care,
doing,
Mike.
Dusty? See you later, Mike.
And goodbye, Dusty. I'll see you guys this afternoon. I'll be
Bye.
there for your challenge for sure.
Mhm.
Till
It
then,
will be.
catch y'all later.
Bye bye.
Later.
oh, I see what you're looking at. You ain't got no dog food in your dish. What the heck? Why is there no dog food in your dish?
Get your belly ready for later, Dusty. I'm excited to watch.
Might turn around. Can't hear on screen.
I just gotta get a quick drink. I'll be right back.
Clapping the cat.
Welcome back, Mint.
Yep. The dogs are looking at me funny. I'm like, why? And look over, there's no dog food in their dish.
Aye, my cat does that too. She's got 9.
She was over for treats earlier on. I went and kicked the box by mistake.
You rattled the box.
Yeah, and then she thinks she's getting treats.
Yeah.
So I had to give her a treat.
It's the same as if you're crackling with some kind of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they treats.
They think it's for them.
My dogs don't really get treats unless they're in the truck with me and I go to the store. And then when I come back out, I'll have a Slim Jim for them. They like those.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy.
My husband is a hunter too. We have a very good dog to hunt. The bird dog. Yeah, that's a big thing up here too. Is freaking people up here take their bird dogs so seriously that you got non-hunters that participate in these bird dogging events where they give prizes out for really good bird dogs and stuff like that. You got people up here that participate in that don't even hunt.
Oh, that's not really fair.
The dog people.
No special dehydrated treats for these dogs
Hey.
Hey, Snowy.
that I feed them.
Away.
Good to see you.
Just be iron. In with the iron, not with the plastic. There we go.
Yeah, I've just been on just a UK friend here doing his little challenge thing. And someone I called out. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, we can't hear you.
Be a bit
Yeah,
closer.
it's someone that I called out when I done my challenge, the nasty sandwich challenge, and he's just announced that he will be doing it.
Really?
And oh bollocks, I keep doing that.
She's
Such a
pretending
rookie.
to be sorry.
I'm such a rookie at this. Yeah, and he's just announced that he'll be doing his, and great guy. and I believe he was going to try and call Miss Canadian Scrapper out to do the sandwich challenge.
Oh boy.
She was in the chat, and I said it'd be a good idea if she was to do the challenge. You know,
Mm-hmm.
why not?
Mm-hmm.
But then declined because she couldn't do food challenges.
How convenient.
Training his dog with the weed. Oh, we can't use dogs for moose or deer around here. Freaking game warden to shoot you down if he sees it chasing a deer or a moose.
Yeah, there's just people who don't eat anything, and that usually filters down to their children because they never get confronted with the stuff that their parents don't like, and then the children develop other things they don't like, and because their parents don't want to like force feed them stuff because they know how bad it is to get force fed stuff that they didn't like, that filters down to their children, and then you get
vegans are born.
And what?
I said, and then vegans are born.
Well, not specifically vegans, but then you get kids who only eat fish sticks and cookies.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, look, we all eat, don't we? We all eat food. We need to eat food to survive. And just to say, like, you know, I don't want to do it. You know, it's about having a bit of fun. And every single person that's been thrown the challenge so far, everybody that I know of, has taken that challenge on.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're called out on it, you should just participate in it.
Yeah.
You know, just for the pure team of it, you know, being a team player, being part of YouTube, you know, and you know, and enjoy it. You know, you haven't got to go really crazy with the nasty ingredients. You know, you can put stuff in there you really do like. It doesn't matter. It's just about taking part in it. Everybody, you know, will do it. I mean, Dusty's just been out today. She's got all her ingredients, and I've looked at them and I thought, oh my goodness, you know, but she's going for it. Roll mops. I mean, I don't even like the smell of them.
I have no idea what roll mops is.
I don't like them.
Pickled herring, Ralph.
You will do later, Ralph, if you watch.
I thought it was a bird, roll mops. Yeah, I like pickled herring.
Now, see, when I watched your video, Snobby, as you was making it, I'm like, he's making a vegetable soup.
Yeah, cold one.
I was like, how bad can it be? You just made vegetable soup, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. If you were to get Maniac, you'd know exactly how it smelled. And with the added vinegar, it was sickly.
I can picture it because it's like I love peas and I love carrots, but I can't stand those things. And when you get the peas and carrots together, I can't stand that. So
peas and carrots, they go well together.
I don't like it.
They're going chip dinner.
Not cold, they don't.
No.
I'm not a big fan of peas, but carrots I like. I don't like it when carrots are cooked and are all soft.
I like them a wee bit hard to carrots.
I think it's actually been proven that eating carrots raw is even better than cooking them.
I don't care about the healthiness of food. It's got to freaking taste good.
True.
If it don't taste good, I don't want to eat it. Anyway, I like my carrots raw because I like the taste of them better raw than I do cooked.
Well,
true. Same here.
Where I've just came from, right, I called him out on the challenge, and what he done was he got people in the chat to call out like 4 ingredients, right? So there's people writing in his chat the 4 ingredients, right? But what they didn't know, right, is that when all these people in the chat wrote it all in, he said, "Thank you very much, because it'll be one of you guys now that I'll be calling out." But they didn't know that at the beginning.
And that's why I lurk.
I ended up getting 2 volunteers to do it after mine, because Peppers in Kentucky Living, while I was doing it, said, "Hey, I'll do it." And it's like, okay, there's 1 volunteer. And then Recycle Dude decided he couldn't do it, so I was on Sty North, and he volunteered to do it. But then Granny called him out, so I told him to go ahead and do it, you know, for Granny. But then I put out a warning. I said, if somebody doesn't volunteer, I'm going to come up with a challenge and start challenging people. And so, and I can't wait to see it. Freaking Angel volunteered to do the Oreo challenge. I'm waiting for that to come out.
Yeah, that's going to be hilarious, probably.
See you later, Prepper Bob. Good to see you again, buddy.
Bob,
Holy cow! It's 11 o'clock.
It's 5 p.m. over here, and it's just about to get quite dark.
And it's 4 o'clock here, and it's
Almost
getting dark.
Yeah, it'll be dark at what? 5:30, 6 o'clock now, JJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Yeah.
See, that's another reason I like summer. Not because of the heat, which I like, but because it gets light out at 4:30 and it don't get dark until 9.
Yeah, I like the long days myself. Like,
Yeah.
I can't be doing all this
Hey, how
stuff.
did I do this? It's a different one.
Oh man.
Somebody backstage, JJ.
Yeah.
No.
Today is actually an official vacation day for me.
Oh, so you get to go out tomorrow?
Yeah, I took today, tomorrow, and Tuesday off.
Oh, yeah. Actually, today's Sunday and you're here.
Yep.
so what you got scrapping out there, Ralph?
A couple of fans for. This is basically a fan array that you place over memory, and then you can keep your memory cool. I had a couple of these things laying around, thinking I would at some point either sell or use them, but these things are over 10 years old. So, but this is aluminium, so taking that out.
But the way my schedule works is pretty cool because if I take a week off, technically it's only taken 3 days off, but it gives me, what is it, 12 days off? So
That's a good construction.
I wish they'd ditch it here, too, Kuzamac. It don't do me any good.
you gonna ditch it?
Oh, it's raining all day.
Where is it saving them any daylight? Still got the same amount of hours of daylight. Hello?
Yeah.
Well, I think it does
Dark
save
and
some, at least over here.
Doesn't save any daylight whatsoever. You still got the same amount of hours of daylight. It's just instead of being daylight from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., it's daylight from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh yeah, well it
Same amount of
basically
hours of daylight.
changes your window of light you have in the day.
And that's what they do. They say that more people are up in the mornings and doing things, so it's better for them to, so it gives them some extra daylight time. Well, sleep in an extra freaking hour.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
The daylight saving time.
I'm not bothered by it at all. So.
I know
This
it's
time of year doesn't bother me. It's when we fall, spring, in the spring when we,
When the clock goes ahead, yeah, then you lose an hour of sleep.
yeah,
You
that,
basically have to go to bed an hour earlier to catch up on that hour
yeah, that one.
if you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could have used it and I was up at 4 o'clock, which is usually 5 o'clock then, so it didn't do me any good.
That's all what happens. You're just waking up, and it's
Yeah.
an hour earlier, and then you're like, whoa,
You just lost an hour.
I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just laid there. I'm like, oh, now I'm awake. I got to get up.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Good one, Cruiser, man.
Right.
It needs to start coming up on panel, Mr. Cruiser Mac, you know.
Yeah, really.
I got to go and get that boat engine out of the back of my truck before I go get a freezer. Yes, I know it's been 2 weeks or 1 week or whatever long it's been. I'm still toting the boat motor around the back of the truck.
Yeah, I have stuff in my car that needs to be taken out for months. I keep forgetting.
Got to hide it from Ralph. There's got to be 30 pounds of freaking aluminum on that motor. No, there's got to be more than 30 pounds because even the motor's made of aluminum.
Yeah, they usually are, and that's good stuff. That's cast aluminum. So if you melt and pour that, it pours a lot more fluid.
Yeah, so there's a couple 100 pounds probably of cast aluminum there.
That's good stuff.
But I'll keep it around because it does have like spare carburetors and all that stuff on it, which probably no good, but they can be rebuilt. My wife works in the shed. I have set up out there.
Yeah, stepping on Legos. That's a really annoying thing.
Yeah, that really hurts.
Or when you go to the toilet in the middle of the night and you don't bother to put the light on and you stub your toe. That's worse.
Yeah. You first just step on a Lego and then you're like, oh, and then you stub your toe on the corner of the door because you're trying to open the door, but it jams on another piece of Lego.
I've done it. Woke Tina up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Trying to swing open the door like this, but then it catches, and you're so fast it catches on the tip of your foot, and then you hit your foot, and you're still moving forward, so you basically hit the side of the door with your face. Like,
the problem with that, Ralph, is I have done it, knocked that foot out of the way, will open the door, and it doesn't stub your toe. It runs over all the skin off the top of your toe.
oh, if it's higher, yeah. Mm.
What's up, Shane?
Okay.
Hey, Shane.
Ah, crap. What's also funny?
I suppose I'll have to smoke, then my coffee will be done, then I'll have to go to Walmart. We got room in the freezer. I think I'm just going to check out a freezer because I really don't want to buy a new one today.
I stayed away from Walmart. I dropped Ashley off at work yesterday, and I forgot it was the beginning of the month, and that's when the food stamps come out, and it was packed. Oof. It's a terrible time to go to Walmart.
The food stamps up here, they don't come out until between the 9th and the 15th. And but I went to Walmart on the 1st, and it was nuts because everybody got their Social security checks. All the older people, but it wasn't just that. Our Walmart here was okay, but the Walmart 20 miles down the road in Newport, that direction, their power was out. So everybody from down there was up here at our Walmart, and it was freaking nuts. It cost me $20 and almost an hour and a half to get the ingredients for the lasagna I made last night.
Lasagna's nice, huh?
Yes, I know. Make my own.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that on. That'll burn off. Malolilium. There we go.
Oh yeah, Tina and Allie, you guys were there last night when I was eating my lasagna, so wasn't Ralph.
Yeah, it was lovely. Looking good.
Yeah, look nice, like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made some Cajun chicken.
That's why my wife is pissed at me because I can really cook. I just don't like to, and so I don't.
I love cooking.
I like making a mess in the kitchen. I wouldn't call it cooking.
No, exactly. That's why you don't cook.
Well, 5 nights a week, she doesn't get home till 10 o'clock at night. So what the hell is the point in making a nice big meal? You know?
Mm.
For me, if the cooking takes longer than the eating, I don't like it.
I'm a-
Aye.
And I don't mean like putting something in the oven for 45 minutes, because then you're not really cooking. That's just heating it up. But if the actual work you have to put in there is longer than the time it takes to eat it, nah.
I made 2 lasagnas. Of course, they were both the same thing, but one of them was only a double layer lasagna because I ran out of noodles. I was 3 noodles short.
Noodles.
And my wife says, "You know, we had noodles over there." And I went over and looked, and she had bought those oven ready lasagna noodles that don't ever work. They make your lasagna all nasty.
Aye.
Oh.
No, I'd rather make my own. Tastes better.
I don't know how to make the noodles, but I buy the noodles you have to boil up before you put them in your lasagna.
Yep.
I don't like those other ones. It just gives you a lasagna a weird texture.
Mhm.
But it was a good lasagna. Even my wife ate it with the mushrooms in it.
It looked nice.
Mushrooms is good, right?
Mushroom.
Oh yeah, but she don't like them. And then she was standing there yesterday because I had planned on making 2 lasagnas. One, with mushrooms in it, and one without mushrooms. That way, there she would have one. But she was over there, so I sauteed the mushrooms up separate from the onions and green peppers. And then she was over there and she goes, "Well, those smell pretty good." And I had her taste one, the way I saute it up, loaded with butter and stuff. And she said, "Oh my," she said, "that doesn't taste bad. Go ahead. Make one, one for us." So
Love
Yeah,
lasagna.
we love lasagna. We really do.
Yeah.
It's a nice meal. We have
Yeah.
it with a bit of nice fresh salad as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
quite filling.
yep.
And sometimes a bit of garlic bread.
Yeah,
Oh,
quite nice.
sorry.
That's what I do.
Yeah, my
Lasagna,
lasagna
salad,
had
and then bread.
Hamburg, hot sausage, well, a mild hot sausage, Hamburg, hot sausage, green peppers, onions, mushrooms, pepperoni.
Nice.
I love grilled mushrooms as well.
Grilled.
Grilled mushroom.
Just
Yeah.
about anything mushrooms.
The sushi place where I usually go has grilled mushrooms on the menu. Get a bowl of small, like they chop a mushroom in like 4 pieces, and have some type of marinade and grill it on, have it on a grill in the marinade. It's really good. Or basically they first marinate it and then put it on the grill, I guess. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, but those are really good. God damn it.
Yeah, Dusty, if I don't make it live, I will definitely make the replay because I do have shit I gotta go get done. But if I can't be there live, I will definitely watch the replay later on this evening.
Cruiser Mac, this is aluminium, so that's not really heavy. It's not heavy metal. If I wasn't on panel, I'd be playing some heavy metal probably.
But if I just go get the baggies, I might be back in time.
Finding bits of copper everywhere.
Annoying thing is that these have the little bolts. They are stuck in there, and they are iron, and the rest is aluminium. So have to like get a screw in there, and then try to break the thing out, and that's.
I know what I could do.
And then it sticks on there, hopefully.
I could take some of that prime rib and I could cut some really thin slices, and JJ could explain to me how to turn it into jerky.
Yeah, because JJ's jerky is legendary.
Hi, buddy.
Because every time I've tried jerky, it's never come out right.
I could definitely tell you how to do that.
I bet that'd be good. Jerky made out of prime rib. Ooh.
Just make sure when you prepare for it, if there's any kind of fat on the ends or anything, you get that off.
Yep.
Because that just goes rancid then. But yeah, I'll tell you exactly how to do it.
What about all the fat in the inside the meat? Because that's what makes a prime rib nice, is all that marbled fat in it. So
Yeah, the marble will be fine. You just don't want a big hunk on the end or anything.
okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, true. Sabaton is heavy metal. I sometimes play Sabaton.
Not good enough. I will try, Dusty, but I got a bunch of meat to cut up and.
She called you out, Maniac.
What's that?
Saying not good enough, Maniac. Laugh out loud.
That's what I'm telling her, but I'm supposed to buy it today, which means I got to go get my brother to help me get in the house. If I happen to be here, I will definitely turn it on. If not, it will be the first thing I do, and I'll turn on my computer and I will go right over to Dusty Blonde's channel, and that'll be the first thing I watch.
JCT, hello, welcome. Shane, I'm using it's Tribeca Smooth Tobacco because I was just gearing up for them to take away the flavors to see if I was going to like this kind. So I do like it. So I just stick with this until I quit.
I'm going to stick with the old camel flavor until I quit.
I've been trying to start for decades. I can't do it.
Don't.
You don't want to start.
It's a filthy habit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those people that when I quit, I'm going to be like, you know, those people, they just become hypocritical after they quit. They really do. It's almost like they never smoked in their life when they're talking to you. I won't be, even though I smoke now, I encourage people, hey, you should quit smoking because I'm proof of what the hell it does to you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, well, all you have to do is tell them your age.
Mm-hmm.
smoking does have a lot to do with that. Why I look a lot older than I am. Between smoking and working on roofs for 20 years.
Yeah.
A big one, check this one.
Yeah, well, I like the Camel Crush because I'll light it up and I'll smoke it about halfway through as a regular cigarette, and then you pinch it and it becomes a menthol, and it gives you a variety of flavors all in one smoke.
Mm.
Holy long name, Batman. Tattletale's dishes, Tattletale
Tattletale dishes.
out the hood.
What's up, Tattle?
Tattletales.
Hi,
Just
JC.
stick with Tattletales.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Can I
that-
just
Oh,
say that
GG. I'm gonna have to go. That's our dinner ready. So, if you're in Dusty's challenge, we'll see you there.
I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. I'll see you then. Thanks for
Okay,
coming
then.
up.
Like,
I'll leave
no,
it
buddy.
later.
See you later. Bye.
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 Yeah, I suppose I got one swallow of coffee left yet.
Good morning down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole. So yeah, I think I'll make a video of how not to cut your meat up, because I'm sure I'm going to do something wrong. What I could do is a live stream on cutting the meat up, and that way there, everybody knows what the hell they're doing. Could tell me what to do.
The best way of getting the correct answer to something or to have a problem solved on the internet is to post the wrong answer. Because then people will start correcting you.
Yeah, I've been around a butcher. That's been in the butcher game for many, many years. And he bones meat, right? And the one problem boning meat or cutting meat up, their knives are absolutely sharper than a razor. And I mean real sharp. They go to a specialist to get sharpened. And if you cut yourself with one of them, you're going to need stitches.
Yeah.
That is it.
It's going to be a really clean cut, though. You might even not notice.
Well, you will because you'll fillet. But I've got filleting knives. I've got a couple of filleting knives. I've actually got a Rapala one. It's not very big. It's from your pike fishing. And when that came out the packet, that was a real sharp filleting knife. But it's only to cut dead baits up. It's not a meating one. But you could use it for meat. And that was super sharp. But it's dulled off a little bit now. And that's how I like it. Because them butcher knives, they are sharper than a razor.
Oh, yeah.
They really are. Because when they cut the meat, they just want that one cut. They don't want it like it's been cut with a saw. You know, we start getting jagged lines through it.
Yeah, raffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a fillet knife you showed me, wasn't it, JJ?
Yeah.
I don't have a fillet knife because that's one thing I have never been able to master is filleting a fish. I just can't get the hang of it. And of course, I've never had anybody really, hands-on show me how to do it. It's all been looking at videos, and I just cannot get the hang of filleting a fish. I'll end up with bones in that son of a bitch every time, or hardly, half my meat still left on the fish.
Yeah.
Or a lot of cuts in your fingers.
I don't use it for fish. I use it for when I make chicken cutlets. They're way too thick to cook, so I make them thinner. And using that thing makes it so thin and perfect then.
Yeah, I bought some of them. Some of that came yesterday too. Some really nice chicken cutlets I got.
Chicken. Oh, I have chicken in the freezer. I might be able to. Yeah, I'll have some chicken tonight.
Chicken tonight.
That was actually a commercial. Chicken tonight. Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
I'll have some oven grilled chicken. Spicy marinade on it.
If it has to be, if you got a really sharp knife, you end up with a story like Ralph had there one night.
Oh yeah. Where I was showing the freshly sharpened Rambo knife, and I did the cut in the paper and go and look straight through, and then I found a little round thingy on the floor, and I thought, what the hell's that on the floor? And I kind of poked. I was holding the big knife, so I poked at it. It was kind of rubbery, and I pricked in it, and it was like a little white circle on the knife. I was like, the hell is this part from? It's probably some rubbery thingy. And then I put the knife away, and suddenly I noticed that everything was covered in blood. And I actually had cut like a circle off my finger while doing the paper thing. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I suppose I got to get going. Much as I don't want to, I got stuff to do.
I gotta go in a few minutes anyway. I want to make sure I'm back for Dusty.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try, but I don't know.
I'm gonna quickly record a couple of mail call videos. Those shouldn't be that long, like 5 minutes each, maybe.
So, but
Hello, Terry.
I can go out hunting tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think it's supposed to be too much cooler tomorrow than it is today. So, but I only work 3 days a week, which leaves me 4 days a week that I can hunt because one of the days I work is on. So even if I have to wait, halfway through the month for it to get cold, do that.
I hear what you're saying.
Thank you for having me up.
All right.
Good to see you. Talk to y'all later.
See you
Later, Maniac.
Maniac. Bye for now.
Bye. I'll try to be there, Dusty.
No, not the VVS one. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, here we go.
And that's why you don't have animals. At least not the ones that you don't eat.
Yeah, mine do the same thing. I gotta mute right away because they get quite loud over here too.
Oh, it's a.
Ah,
Oh, Amazon package. What did you buy? What did you buy?
I believe it's the accessory package that I brought to go towards the camera.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, very, very. I mean, it's obviously going to be quite cheap products, but everything's there apparently. Everything you need to strap it to a tree, to strap it to a lamppost, to strap it to almost anything. You know, different straps.
That's cool. Yeah. Doesn't have to be expensive stuff. If it works, it works. Yeah, cats don't bark. Yeah, cats don't taste as well either. So. Cats, they are in the way constantly. When you're typing, they're gonna lay down on your keyboard. Or when something moves on your screen, they're gonna go like at your screen, and then your screen is gonna be all scratched.
It comes in a nice case.
oh wow.
Cool. Yeah, they spend more on making the case look nice than on the products themselves.
You're right there.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Oh, nice. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the action camera accessory kit.
Cool.
Action camera accessory kit, and
Oh,
this is what you get in it. All these bits.
Oh wow.
cool. Tripod, selfie stick, all kinds of.
There's even this one here. It's a floating aid.
Oh yeah, you can strap it to there and have it float in the water.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Is that in case you're in a canoe or something and you want to like
Or
paddle
swimming
past
pool.
it? Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You
Yeah.
can get the nice wobbly shot of the water.
The one I really wanted was something to be able to fix to the dashboard. You know, so you can video it as you're driving without
Yeah.
holding anything.
That works.
But there's not, you know what dashboards are like? They've got that horrible material where almost nothing sucks onto them.
Yeah, it all has like a pattern in it. So if you use a suction cup, there's always like little openings to get air under there. Usually you have one of those sticky pads that with like a sticky foam stuff that's completely smooth that you stick on your dashboard, and there you stick your adhesive pads, stuff like that. Yeah.
So I may well be able to stick one of them on the dashboard, and then whenever I need to put one on there, I could just fix it straight to the pad.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm in a delivery turning up on a Sunday at
On a
half
Sunday,
past 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
4:30. Crazy. That's
Yeah.
Amazon for you. Oh, brilliant.
Don't forget to thank Sturl the Pearl for that. Sterling silver.
Thanks for what?
He works at Amazon.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Well,
He's a warehouse guy, so he makes sure that everything gets shipped all over the place, I guess. Like
This was that-
order picking and stacking pallets and loading trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, this was, I believe, 17 English pound, the whole lot, and it was on a special for £13 something. And then as soon as my son ordered it, right, he went back to have a look, and it went back up to the original price straight away. As soon as he ordered it, so he only paid just over £13 for all that lot.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yes, just cheap, isn't it? You know, cheap and cheerful.
Yeah, true.
As long as it does what it's got to do, and you look after it, it should be okay.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it should be.
1750 in dollars, I guess, something like that. Still pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd love to be able to afford a GoPro and just go, you know, oh, I'll get a GoPro tomorrow. But do I really want to go laying out that type of money for a tiny little camera? Yeah, it's nice, but it'll probably only do the same as the camera that I've just got. That was like 50 English pound, something like that.
Yeah, and the microphones on GoPros are not that good, actually.
Oh, really?
They're very good for video, but the microphones on them are not that good because it's usually advised to have like an external microphone, just one of those big things with the blob of foam around it to avoid all the wind sounds
Right.
if
So
you're
do you-
outside.
So do you think there's any possibility that I'd be able to do something with them two camcorders that I've got?
I don't know. Those are pretty old.
Oh, right. I mean, if I was to dismantle it all back to just the speakers and the two wires, I would be able to put like a little tiny jack plug on there and put it into the camera.
You
No,
could
right.
probably use the microphone from it. Some of them might have a good quality microphone. But the whole lenses that are in there and the quality of the picture is dependent on the main electronics in there, because those are digital camcorders, right? Or
Yeah,
are they
they're-
tape camera?
Yeah, one's I think one was a Sony. You know, the old black things that are about a foot long. You know,
Yeah.
high top back in the day. But no, I'll probably just leave that.
Yeah, but they're probably even below 720p standard because they are that old. So you're not going to be getting any reasonable quality out of them with picture. But the microphone part might be salvageable. I don't know. That's just something you have to look at.
Yeah, I've just now got to connect it up via Bluetooth through the phone.
So it is kind of fun to play around with old electronics like that if you can get them working. It's
Well, you
also
know
a good way of experimenting with a lot of things, because if you break stuff like that, it doesn't really matter.
No, and you know what? Where I sort of get involved with the resale selling sites on YouTube. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
There was a guy on there the other day that sold a camera that was from like, it's probably about the late 80s, early 90s. Just a little camera, and he sold it as spares and repairs, and he got quite a lot of money for it because I don't know whether one is whatever. And I was wondering whether I should do that with the camcorders first. Just
You could
list them,
try.
put
Yeah.
them out there and see how it goes, because that could actually end up paying for one of the package here.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
True. That's what Moose Scrapper always says at the beginning of his videos. Scrap is the lowest form of value of an item. If it works, sell it. If you can get $10 for it, then you're still gonna get more money out of it than all the gold and the copper and whatnot you can get out of there. Yeah, because it's you don't have to put all the work in. And if you say I'm selling it for $10 and someone says I'll pick it up for $10, he comes to your door, you give it, and you're rid of it basically. So
Yeah.
it's always good to sell if you can sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
First,
Oh.
you what I always do if I have specific items, if it's an electronic device, I look up the brand name and the model number, and then I look it up on like eBay and see if there's any selling of that same model. And if it's the same model or something in the same series, and they're asking like, I don't know, $10 for it, then I might think, wow, I'll scrap it just for the fun. But if it goes out there for like 50, then I might think, oh, this might be something I can sell, and then I put mine on there for 45.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to shut down, so I have time back for to be here for Dusty.
I'm all right.
All right, guys. So what? Go ahead, Snobby. What time?
That's 7 p.m. here.
So, and if you're on the East Coast here, it'll be 2:00.
Thanks, JJ. Appreciate that.
2:00.
like
So make sure you check in because she's going to do 2 challenges. I'm counting the time down. I keep looking at time. 2.5 hours.
That will be fun. I'm sure.
I got the bell rung, so I'll get notifications.
What I'll do is I'll program it. You know, schedule it. You know, within the next half hour, I'll schedule it for that time, and I'll show Dusty how to do all that as well.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go sometimes.
Yeah,
Let people know.
What's she say?
She got her fire stick.
Oh, brilliant. I didn't know that. All she's done was threw that box at me and
Think fast.
yeah, that's what she's done.
All right, guys. I will see you all later.
See you later, JJ.
Bye.
Ralph,
Later,
see you
people. Later, Snobby.
Bye.